No problem. All right. I think most of you all here. Okay, first let me do one thing. Let me try to share my screen because that always takes time. Hari Hari Gauranga.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, dear kids.
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is Kavya.
Hi, Kavya. Kavya, it's been a long time.
Yeah, because I had to go to book distribution.
You had tuition?
Book distributions.
Oh, book distribution. Okay. Very nice, dear. You are into book distribution?
Mataji, one day I got donation $11 with 21 books.
Hare Krishna kids, whoever joined today, please make sure you have seen the WhatsApp messages. We are having Gita recital on 23rd. I want everybody to sign up. I didn't see Smriti signed up. I saw Radha, Param also signed up. I didn't see Ansh signed up. Sign up, please. Kavya, sign up. Abhinav,
Sign up for what?
sign up for Gita recital. You go check the WhatsApp messages. You have a
Okay.
Gita recital on Wednesday 23rd.
Mataji, I signed up yesterday itself.
Oh, you signed up. Sorry, maybe I missed. My eyes are not working good, I guess.
Mataji, I just did it today.
Janavi signed up. Janavi signed up. I know. Yeah. All kids, please sign up. I will send again today. Okay. Mataji, please take over.
Yeah.
I also signed up, Mataji.
Okay.
Me too. Me too.
Advait, you had a question, dear.
Actually, two things. Number one, what's this sign up thing you were talking about?
Bhagavad Gita recital, dear.
Oh, okay. Number two, for the next few months, like 2 months, I think. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I won't be able to join because I'm going to India tomorrow. So.
Oh, wow.
I am also going.
Oh, Mati, when are you going?
I am going on 27th evening. 1 month.
Mataji, are you?
There.
Mati, where are you going in India?
27th, I am going.
No, where?
Where?
Hyderabad and Mayapur.
Oh, Mati, if it's Hyderabad, we might meet you. We're going there too.
Yeah, let me talk to your mom. Okay, where do you live? I'll meet you there at least.
Okay, Mati.
Oh my God,
Is that
very
going too?
nice. So Mataji, are you going with the whole family?
Yes, Mataji. After
Wonderful.
after 12 years, my Prabhu is going, Mataji.
How long?
My Prabhu 12 years, for me 6 years, Mataji. After 6
No.
years.
How long are you going to be there?
1 month.
Wonderful. And I think Advait, you told 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, 6 weeks, Mataji.
So 1.5 months.
Mataji, next week I'm going to Florida.
Florida?
Yeah. Next month I'm going to Florida to Disney. Where in Florida? Orlando. Orlando?
Anything going on there?
I'm going to Alachua. I live in Alachua.
You are in Alachua?
Yeah, I live in Alachua.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wait,
So
Kavya,
many-
did you say that you're going to Alachua? Yeah. We might meet you. Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
I'm
All
going
of
to
you.
Orlando.
Okay, you're going to Orlando, Kabir.
To Disneyland.
Okay. Very nice. Anyways, let's get started with our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschayata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So let's get started with our verse for today, which is Atapumbir. If somebody knows, I think I don't want to waste anybody's time here. I think most of you all know. Please raise your hands up here on the screen, on the board, and then not on the video, okay? Please do it on the screen. Okay, so we'll start with Advait. He raised hands first, and then Abhinav, okay? Yeah, first Advait. Go ahead, Advait. Or was it?
Atapumbirdujastreshta varnashrama vibhagasaha swanushtitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice. Abhinav?
Atapumbirdvijashresta varnashrama vibhagasah svanustistasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritosanam.
And then please put your hand down, Advait Kanna. Radha?
Atapumbirdvijashresta varnashram vibhagasah svanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam.
Very nice, Radha. Put your hands down. Kabir?
Atapumbirdvijashresta varnashrama vibhagasah svanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam.
Thank you, dear Kabir. Kavya?
Atapumbirdvijashresta varnashrama
Vibhagasaha.
vibhagasah svanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam.
Thank you, dear Kavya. And then we have Smriti.
Atapumbirdvijashresta varnashrama vibhagasaha swanushtitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam.
Very nice. Smriti was reciting every time when somebody recited the verse, which is a very, very good trait. I see our Bala Brinda raising her hands. Param, I'll give you a chance, dear. Put your hands up on the, what do you call? Very nice, very nice. Okay, then we have Kavya.
Mataji,
Hmm.
I couldn't hear Balarinda say it.
Oh, Ansh, I think everybody heard it, dear. You can raise your volume in your computer, okay?
I did. It's on the top. Maybe.
I could hear and everybody heard, I think. Isn't it so, good, dear kids?
Yes, Mataji. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm at my full volume too. Yes.
Yes, dear. So something wrong in your side, Ansh. No problem. Ramchandra?
Virtujashishta varnashrama vibhagasa swanushtitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritosanam.
So Ramchandra, how old are you now?
11.
Yeah, you turned, I think you were 10 when I last heard from you, probably.
Yeah. Next year I'm
Okay.
going to be 12.
Oh, you're going to be 12. When are you turn 12?
December 15th.
Oh, nice, nice. Congratulations, dear Ramachandra.
That's
Mataji.
when I'm going to Florida.
Mataji.
Aha, Balavrinda, your birthday is also coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, mine is coming in December 4th, and I'm gonna be in my great grandma's and great grandma
But
Yes,
Mataji, my brother's birthday is on December 4th.
Yeah.
Mataji, I can hear everybody except for Balarinda when she speaks.
No problem, Ansh. If you can hear only everybody else, then no problem. Balvinda, we can all hear. I don't know why it's filtered in your end. Okay, now we have Param, who's been raising his hands for a long, long time. Let's give him a chance.
Atapumbirdvijashresta Varna Shama Vibhagashaha Swanustisya Dharmasya Samsiddhiritoshana.
See, Smriti recited all the time when everybody recited it. So how many times? Probably 14 times she recited the verse. Very nice, very nice. At least I could only see her lip movement. Maybe everybody is reciting in their heart. That I can't see, isn't it? Externally, whatever is visible.
I'm saying it in my heart.
Ah, very nice, Abhina.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
I'm just saying it in my mind and heart.
Ah, mind and heart. Okay. Even with your. Oh, good, good, good. I know everybody would have memorized this verse also. You are all such brilliant kids.
I'm whispering the word.
See, Janvi, why don't you recite this translation, my dear kid?
Okay, Mataji. O best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to caste divisions and orders of life. It is to please the personality of God.
Thank you, dear. Okay, let's go on to today's verse and understand what we have in store for today. Okay, kids? Okay, let me just tell you a recap quickly and then we will get into the story right away. Okay, so now the Lord is apologizing the Kumaras in the first 12 verses. What happens? After congratulating the sages for their nice words, the Lord spoke as follows. The attendants of mine, ignoring me, have offended you. So the Lord is telling who? The 4 Kumaras. Okay, I approve the punishment given by you. You are devoted to me, so I'm approving that. Okay, now to me, the Brahmanas are the highest and the most beloved. Since the disrespect was shown by my attendants, I consider this as an offense myself. So I am seeking forgiveness from you. Like that, the Lord is telling who? The 4 Kumaras. Now we have to understand the Lord cannot commit any offense, isn't it? So, anyways, the fifth one, it is saying, fifth purport is saying, servant's mistake causes master's infamy. A wrong act committed by a servant leads people to blame his master, just as a spot of white leprosy pollutes the entire body. See, we are all representing who? We are all representing Srila Prabhupada. In Srila Prabhupada's movement, if we are making any mistake now, this mistake will actually have an impact on the society on the whole. So we have to be really careful. What are we doing? And what are we, in terms of actions, what are we doing? How are we representing Srila Prabhupada? We should always keep this in mind. And we should actually strive for excellence to contribute in the best possible way. In the best possible way, we have to serve the Srila Prabhupada's mission, and not only serve Srila Prabhupada's mission, but also be a good role model in reality. Just it's not just the words that you talk, isn't it? The action also matters. How you act is how, based on the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, you act in a certain way. This has to get into our heart. This teachings has to go where? It has to go into our hearts. Then only transformation can happen. Then only we will be behaving in a good way. Otherwise, transformation cannot happen. Okay, kids? So it's very important. Like that, he is here saying the wrong act committed by a servant leads people to blame his master. Who is his master? Why is he committing this mistake? So now we are wearing tilak, we are, portraying in very nice way as a Gaudiya Vaishnava. And if we are not representing ourselves nicely in this movement, then people will say, see, look at this devotee, na, Radhika, she's doing something there and she's doing something here. What is this? Some discrepancy is seen. Oh, then people will be like questioning Srila Prabhupada's movement. One person is enough to spoil the reputation of the movement, right? At least people around Radhika will be influenced by Radhika. See how she's doing, what she's doing. Oh, if she's representing in a good way, then people will take her as a role model. Okay, so this is the point. Abhinav, what is the point? Why are you smiling? Any jokes?
No, I was smiling at what you were saying.
Oh, okay, was it very funny?
Yeah.
1 minute. 1 minute, dear kids. I'm getting a call.
Yeah. Again, one more time announcement. Please sign up for the Bhagavad Gita recital. Okay. Don't forget to sign up. The information is shared in the group. And this is holidays time. I know everybody will be available at home to recite Bhagavad Gita. 23rd Wednesday evening 5 o'clock CST it starts. The information is there in the group. Please sign up.
Mataji,
Yeah.
so the Bhagavad Gita sign up, like what timing is it? Is it a different timing?
You already signed up, Radha. Maybe your father has signed up for you. Your name is there already. It is 5.
Mataji is mine.
Start.
Mataji is.
I think I saw Param's name also.
Mataji, your voice is coming very low.
What do you want? What was the question? Any Bhagavad Gita? Any question?
No, we're talking about the Bhagavad
Sign.
Gita recital.
Yeah. Sign up, right? All of you sign up. Mataji will be sending link on the WhatsApp. Okay.
I heard it was Madhava for the Madhava class.
No,
Is
no,
that?
everybody.
Oh, okay.
Madhava, Govinda, Damodara, everybody. Anyways, let's go to the verse we were talking about. Servant's mistake is master's infamy. And then the Lord is now glorifying the Brahmana, starting with verse number 6. So, I attain fame because of you, by hearing whose glories the whole world, including the Chandala, is purified. That Lord I am. I have obtained fame as the Tita because of you. I will not hesitate to lop off my own arm if it offends you. He's saying, I'll chop my hand off if it is going to offend you, Brahmanas. What does this mean? This means he's having so much respect for the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. This is the point we need to understand. The Lord is ready to do anything for the sake of them because the Lord respects them. And because of my service to devotees like you, the dust of my feet immediately wipes out all the sin. Lakshmi doesn't leave me, although I am not attached to her, and others perform vows to obtain her favor. Then he's saying, I don't relish the offerings through my mouth as the sacrificial fire with the same relish as I do the delicacies overflowing with ghee, which are offered to the mouth of the Brahmanas. All this is a glorification of the Brahmanas, dear kids. Whatever he's saying, oh, I'm not going to honor the sacrifice that is coming through my mouth, but I'm going to honor the remnants that is coming out of your mouth. What does this mean? This means he's giving high respect to the Brahmanas. Like that he's saying. And then in the 10th and 11th verse, he's saying, people who disrespect Brahmanas please me and others. People who respect Brahmanas please me and others, they do not please me. Let my servants come back to me soon. He also is very curious. Oh, Jay and Vijay are now going to go back to the earthly planet, but I want them really soon as possible, back to my abode. This is the curiosity with which he operates with the devotees. He wants them, all of us. He wants all of us as devotees to come back to him and enjoy with him in Golokadam. That is what he's wanting. And he's very eager. Oh, when is Radha going to come? When is Abhinav going to come? When is Smriti going to come? Like that, he's really waiting. Ramachandra, yes, Advait, Jahnavi, Vrinda, everybody he wants. And I don't want to leave anybody, okay? Kavya, Kushi, Param, then Shubhadra, Mukund. And she also wants me. Let me also include my name. And not only me, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji also. So let's include her as well. So like that, he wants everybody back home. And then what happens? Let them all come back to me soon. Let them go down, and my servants, not knowing the mind of the master, they have committed an offense. Okay, they have committed an offense. I will deem it favor if you order that, although reaping the fruit of their transgression, they may return to me soon. Whatever they have done, they have done. They have committed an offense, so they are going home. I mean, they are going to the earthly planet. But I want them to come as soon as possible over to me. So now, the situation of the Kumaras, what is happening with them? The Kumaras, they were not satisfied by Lord's lovely and illuminating speech, which was like series of Vedic hymns, because they were bitten by the serpent of anger. They couldn't understand Lord's speech, but they were delighted to know, okay, Lord was happy. And then what is happening with them? The Kumaras respond to the Lord Narayana. See, they are saying, you alone protect the Brahmanas. You respect them to set an example. You don't depend on anybody's mercy like that. So the 16th to 25th verse is talking about what? It is talking about a Kumara's response to Lord Narayana. They are saying, we are unable to know you. We don't know what you intend for us. For even though you are the supreme, you speak in our favor as if we have done something good for you. To set example for others, you respect the Brahmanas. You are the worshipable deity, not only to the demigods, but also to the Brahmanas. You are the worshipable deity. Simply you are saying, you are, so just you are saying all this to help other people understand that we have to respect Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. That is why you are glorifying us. We understood that point. And he's saying, by your mercy alone, detached yogis cross Niscience. What is Niscience? They cross the ignorance. Niscience means ignorance. Okay. And how can you say that you require mercy of others? You don't require mercy of others. You're simply exaggerating it. You're simply saying you don't require anybody's mercy. You are the cause of all causes. That means for you, there is no cause. Okay. So now we are getting into the 21st verse for today. What is it saying? Let's read Srila Prabhupada's purport. Please, somebody who didn't give a chance. I mean, Atharv, you didn't read, right? You read this particular translation. Are you there, Athar?
Yes, Mataji.
Good. You read this, please.
Okay, Mataji. O Lord, you are exceedingly attached to the activities of your pure devotees, yet you are never attached to the goddess of fortune, who constantly engaged in your transcendental loving service. How can you be purified? Therefore, by the dust of the path traversed by the Brahmanas, and how can you be glorified or made fortunate by the marks of Shivasta on your chest? That's it.
Yeah. So here he is actually giving greater importance to Lord's attraction for pure devotees. This is the point that Srila Prabhupada is trying to make. So through this particular verse, what we are understanding is he is attached to the activities of who? The pure devotees of the Lord. And there is a question to say, how can you be purified by the dust of the path traversed by the Brahmanas? This is all showing Lord's respect and attraction and attachment for devotees. Okay, so this is what it means. Now, coming to the purport. Okay, what is the purport saying? Okay, Smriti, read this particular verse, dear.
Yes, Mataji. It is said that in the Brahma Samhita that the Lord is always served by hundreds of thousands of goddesses of fortune in his Vaikuntha planet. Yet, because of his attitude of renunciation of all opulences, he is not attached to any one of them. The Lord has 6 opulences: unlimited wealth, unlimited fame, unlimited strength, unlimited beauty, unlimited knowledge, and unlimited renunciation. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. So, what is the point that is being established here? So, in Brahma Samhita, the Lord is always served by hundreds of Lakshmis in the Vaikuntha planet. And he is not attached to any of them. The Lord has 6 opulences. Still, he is not attached to any of these 6 opulences. What is the reason? Okay, Abhinav.
All the demigods and other living entities worship Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, just to get her favor. Yet the Lord is never attached to her because he can create an unlimited number of such goddesses for his transcendental service.
Yeah. So the Lord has the potency. He is so powerful, right? That is why these 6 opulences, they are unlimited. It's not like limited. We have limited amount of wealth. We have limited amount of these 6 opulences. We limited amount of beauty. This beauty will be changing. It will, but Lord's beauty is transcendental. Lord's opulence, it's transcendental. Not only transcendental, it's unlimited. And now when it comes to Lakshmi Devi, Srila Prabhupada is saying, Lord is not attached to her. Because he has the option to create unlimited amount of goddesses. This is the reason that is quoted by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, who wants to read next? Mukund. Yes, Mukund, go ahead.
Yes, Mataji, thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, is sometimes envious of the tulsi leaves which are placed at the lotus feet of the Lord, for they remain fixed there and do not move. Whereas Lakshmi ji, although stationed by the chest of the Lord, sometimes has to please other devotees who pray for her favor. Lakshmi ji sometimes has to go to satisfy her numerous devotees, but tulsi leaves never forsake their position, and the Lord therefore appreciates the service of the tulsi more than the service of Lakshmi. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, dear Mukund. Some background noise was coming from your end, Mukund. I don't know if it was for just me or somebody else as well. But anyways, wanted to let you know.
I heard it too.
Okay, good. So,
too.
okay. So the goddess of fortune, what happens? Lakshmi Devi is envious of Tulsi Devi. It's transcendental envy, okay? It's not envy, okay? Material envy is different and transcendental envy is different, okay? She's having she's feeling, oh yeah, see Tulsi Devi, she's always remaining fixed to the lotus feet of the Lord. But myself, I have to go and satisfy the desire of this person, that person, so many other persons. But Tulsi Devi, she's not getting off the lotus feet of the Lord at any point in time. So she is actually very, very captivated by Tulsi Devi's great determination to serve the Lord at all points in time. This is why. Okay, the Lord therefore appreciates the service of Tulsi more than the service of Lakshmi Devi. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I think after this one. Okay, now Radha. Go ahead, Radha.
The Lord is not dependent on anyone's mercy for his opulence. He is always self-sufficient.
Hmm.
The Lord's statement that his opulence is due to the benediction of the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. And Vaishnavas is only to teach others that they should offer respect to the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, the devotees of the Lord.
Very nice. Thank you, dear. So the Lord is not dependent on anybody's mercy for his opulence. He's always self-sufficient, isn't it? It is easy depending on you and me. Oh, Radhika has to give so much money to me, then only I'll be happy. Oh, Radha has to contribute at least $10, $20 to me, then only will I be happy. No, not at all. He's not worried about, he's always satisfied because why? He's Atma Rama. The Lord's statement that is opulence is due to the benediction of the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas is why he's telling, oh, you know what, I'm getting my opulence only due to your benediction. Due to your benediction of the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, I'm getting my opulence. Not that statement is not true literally. As I told you, he just wants us to give respect to the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, and that is why he's glorifying them. Okay, and that is a very literal statement. We cannot take it as such. There's a meaning to it. Okay. Oh, is that all? Okay. Did we cover all the slides? I think I missed this slide. Okay.
Mataji, can Kavya read?
Yeah,
Kavya
read. Only one slide is here.
Can I read, Mataji? I said it first.
Okay.
So when the Lord says that it is due to the causeless mercy of the Brahmanas that Lakshmi ji does not leave him, we can understand that Lakshmi ji is attracted by the opulence of the Lord, not by the Brahmanas' benedictions upon him. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. So the point that is being talked about here is that we need to understand that Lakshmi has the mood of on reverence towards the law. Okay, we have to understand there is a contrast. Gopis, they have rasa, madhurya rasa with the lordship, with Lord Krishna. But when it comes to Lakshmi Devi, it's the relationship is on reverence, respect. The relationship is out of respect and reverence. So the Lakshmi Devi is worshipping the Lord. So the mood is completely different. Okay, and we need to understand that the Gopis Bhav is very much praised in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya than the mood of on reverence. This is the contradiction that Srila Prabhupada is trying to portray in this verse as well. Okay, so these are a couple of learning points. What did we learn from this verse? We learned that the Lord respects the Vaishnavas more than Lakshmi Devi, service that Lakshmi Devi performs to him. We also learned that he's saying these statements about glorification of the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas just so that we respect Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. And he's also saying something about the mood of worship of the Lakshmi Devi, which is on reverence, and that is contrasted to Gopi's mood of worship, which is the highest that Gaudiya Vaishnavas prefer. Okay, so these are a couple of learning points, dear kids. With this, we will now transition over to the moral stories. All right, thank you, dear kids. You all have a great weekend. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Best of luck. Best of luck to everyone who are going outside India and inside US. Bye. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Charu Mataji, please take over, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, dear kids. How are you all? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So I think everybody is excited for the long weekend.
India.
Let's get started with our next session. Let me know if you are able. Hi, Param. I see your hands raised. Do you have any question? Are you good? Okay, then let's move on. Let me know if you're able to see my screen. Good.
We're able to see your screen, Mataji.
Thank you. Let's get on with our next set of stories. Even this time I try to find relevant pictures, so please bear with me if there are some difference in the images between one slide to next slide. Okay. The first story which we are going to see is the tree as witness. So what is a witness? Like, everybody is aware of this term.
Witness means one who sees something. One who's seen something happen.
Yeah. So a tree can a tree talk?
No.
No, I was going to say, let's see how this goes.
No.
Long ago, there lived two friends in a village. Okay. And this village was very flourishing. You see, it's greenery everywhere, and there is no dearth of any food supplies. The rain used to come on time, and the food grains, it used to grow. But still, these two friends felt that they are not gaining enough money. They always feel that, oh no, we are staying in village, we are in a remote place. The people in city are earning more. Maybe there is more out there which we are missing. They were always thinking about it. And these two friends are very peculiar. One of their name was Dharma Buddhi, and other name was Papa Buddhi. I hope you all know the word Dharma Buddhi and Papa Buddhi. Dharma means he will always follow something righteous. He will never go against what is already laid out by the villagers, the landlords, and he will always make sure that he follows the law strictly. He's very true in everything. Papa Buddhi is totally opposite. He will never follow anything. He has his own rules. But the strange thing is, these two people are friends. Normally, friends have same thoughts and same feelings, right? For some reason, there is some similarity between them. And that similarity is they feel that this village is not giving enough thing which wants to make them happy here. Yes, Param, I still see you hands raised. You have any questions? Are you good? If you're good, let's move on. So they were always thinking about how to get more money, and they thought that going to the city is the only solution. So what they did was they headed on to the city nearby. And they also tried to find a job in a good store. They were working very hard. Papa Buddhi, he does not know how to do hard work. He tries to manage people. He tries to make sure that the things are in. They were working in some grocery stores. You see, there will be some person assisting the people, right? Oh, if you want this, go do in there. If you want to pick up that item, you can go there. Have all the inventories come. So that is what he picks something which doesn't require too much of work, either for the brain or for the body. But still, they were surviving. And Dharma Buddhi was very good in what he does. He was taking care of this account section in that store. He is very good in math. So what he did was he made sure that the store is gaining enough profit. And by this, together, they were able to make good amount of money. They were working like this for 2-3 years, and by the end of 2-3 years they found that, oh yeah, we have made enough money, and now they were missing their own village. They said, okay, we have seen enough, we have got enough, let's head back. So what they decided was they tried to get back to their hometown, and they were walking through their forest. And in the forest, somehow this Papa Buddhi was always thinking about this bag of gold. He wants to have the entire bag. He doesn't want to share it with Dharma Buddhi. But still, outside, he's showing that they are good friends, right? So he can't say something which would be obvious that Dharma Buddhi would get doubt. So he came up with a plan. Hey Dharma Buddhi, I have a plan. If we take this whole bag of gold into the village, people will get suspicious. Anyway, we don't have enough goods. There is no such thing as locker or something in their residence. It's still a village, right? We don't have a good place to store this bag of gold. So what we do is we find a good tree, and beneath the tree, we will bury this bag of gold, and we will make a gentleman agreement. What is that? Only if both of us are together, we can open this bag of gold. We will come, we will dig a hole and then take the bag of gold, and from that we will take how much money we want. We will take only that amount of money. We will not take anything more. And the other condition is we have to dig together. Either one, not one person cannot do it. So the Dharma Buddhi being so good always, what he agreed to this plan, and they buried the gold in the tree. They found one tree, and what they did was they had tried to bury that, dig a hole and then keep that bag of gold, and they headed back to their village. That night, Papa Buddhi couldn't sleep. His mind was always in that bag of gold. So what he did, without telling Dharma Buddhi, he came to that tree and he took that bag of gold, and he made sure that nobody is watching him, and he took it away. So see, Papa Buddhi, he had it. Next day, just like that, he's as if he's a too good person. What he did was, he met Dharma Buddhi again. Hey, Dharma Buddhi, for some reason, I don't know, all of a sudden I'm in need of money. Come on, let's go. Let's go to the tree again and get some gold coins. As per the agreement, we have to dig the hole together. And so I want you to come along with me. And when they go to that spot and when they start digging, what happens?
There won't be any gold.
There is no gold because someone already took it. And Dharma Buddhi was shocked because just yesterday they made this plan, and overnight what could have happened, and today morning Papa Buddhi is coming for extra gold coins. What is this? He was trying to assimilate things, but Papa Buddhi took this as an opportunity and said, oh, I know what happened. You would have come in the night. You would have taken the gold coins. You are very bad. You did not keep up our promise. And these things, finally, it broke into an argument. And there was heavy dispute and they were literally fighting on each other. And finally, they came to a conclusion. Okay, it's highly impossible that we solve this problem amongst us. So, you know, in the village, what happens? If there is any problem, there will be a landlord. There is something like panchayat or something. I'm not sure if you have heard about it. There will be one.
Like a village elder?
Yeah. So there will be one prominent person who will act as a judge. And the people, everybody would gather. And normally, if there is any dispute, it's just like the court which we have in this modern times. In those days, it all started with this. It's called as, they say as this panchayat. So what they do is they gather and they receive the arguments from the both sides and they try to make a common judgment, which is for the goodwill. They will listen to the both, just like the court which we have, it's in small scale. So similarly, they said, okay, there is no other way. We have to go and meet. We have to call for this group meeting. Let us call everyone. Let us put our case to them and let us hear whatever they decide. That is going to be the final. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. They both decided. And they all went and played. They have requested from their side, they told about their opinion. And these people patiently listen whatever they are saying. And they were not able to make any judgment immediately. And then one person said, okay, you say that you buried the gold coin beneath the tree. And you say, and Papa Buddhi, you say that somebody has taken the gold coin, which means somebody would have gone to the tree, they would have known about it, and they would have taken it. So there is no other way. Now we have to go and ask the tree. Ask the tree? Everybody asked. Yes, there is the only solution. We have to go and ask the tree. So what they did? They decided that, okay, let us all go and ask the tree for the judgment. But Papa Buddhi got worried. Oh my God, if they are going to ask the tree, who is going to be my witness? And then he was thinking a lot about it. And then he got an idea. What he did? He tried to meet his dad, who is staying in a different place. He is all by himself. He will never go and talk to him. But now he is in some problem. So what he did was, he went to his dad and he told the situation. Dad said, why have you got yourself into this tough situation? Papa Buddhi, he never pay any respects, right? I don't know anything about it. All I want you to help me out of this. And after that, let's all come to a deal, and I already have those gold coins, so maybe we can settle ourselves. We can settle it later. So now please help me. It's your duty to help your son. The dad was little worried, and they both came to a conclusion, and they both got one idea. And what is that idea? So the next day, the villagers stood in front of the tree. Hey tree, did Dharma Buddhi take that bag of gold coin? Papa Buddhi says like that. Is that Dharma Buddhi take that bag of gold coin? And they heard a voice saying, yes, yes. Papa Buddhi was very happy. Yeah, my plan worked. And Dharma Buddhi was confused. How is the tree talking? And why is these people are believing what this tree is saying? How can a tree talk? And he was thinking hard about it. What he did was, he didn't know who is helping. Baba Buddhi's father. Now they both are now in one court. They both are in one side, and they are very happy. Their plan worked, and they are so happy. They are enjoying it. But Dharma Buddhi was not at all happy. So he came up with a plan. What he did was, he gathered some sticks around near those trees. There will be many dry twigs near the tree, right? There will be like dry trees. So what he did was, he tried to create a some fire. He tried to set fire to those twigs. And what happened because of that? The smoke started coming out, because when you lit something, when there is a fire, obviously from these dry twigs, definitely the smokes will come, right? And who is there in that tree?
Father.
He was trying to be patient for some time. The smoke was just raising high in the air, and after some time he couldn't breathe. He couldn't bear anything. So he started coughing. And everybody was hearing some coughing. Maybe they thought people among them, something happened. And the smoke started raising so high. Finally, the dad has to come out of the tree and run away. So what happened? And then finally, the people, the villagers, they now come to a conclusion. It is this mischief is, who did this mischief?
Papa Buddhi.
Now, very good. So now they believed what Dharma Buddhi was trying to say. Finally, he was relieved. So what is the moral of the story?
You shouldn't lie. You should always say
Never cheat on people.
Cheat on people and never
break a promise.
Never cheat on people.
Yeah.
never cheat yourself.
Yeah.
Never cheat on people and never lie. Always tell the truth.
Never tell. Yeah, always tell.
Never lie or cheat.
Mataji, today's
Never lie or cheat.
Damodar's moral story was also same line. Cheaters cannot escape. That was the moral that we learned. In
Okay.
Govinda also is the same line.
Yeah, the cheaters can't escape. But before that, what we should be aware of, what the stories also says, before you join any group, know about your association also. See, when we started the story, we came to know that Papa Buddhi and Dharma Buddhi are having opposite poles. Papa Buddhi always follows something that is incorrect, and Dharma Buddhi always follows the righteous thing. How can they be friends? See, we have to look into also the association, where to which group we are following. Like they say, let's have you heard about this saying? Show me your friends, I will tell about you. Right? So that really matters. So we have to be cautious of whom we associate and whom we try to get association also. And there is also a reference when we have to go back to the Shastras. There is a reference in the nectar of instructions. They say, Sangatyaga, please don't have any non-devotee association. So for us, what we can take, like we'll try to be as much as possible within the devotee association. Even in school, if somebody is saying, oh, did you watch that movie? Did you watch that show? Okay, fine. That we know what is good for us. We will we'll either try to convince them. If they are not able to convince, at least we will try to not associate with them and get demoralized. Okay, takeaway is join with like-minded friends. And you are also correct. We should never cheat. Whatever we do, it will always come back to us. So this is also another moral which we have to be cautious about. Okay, I think it is already time, Mataji. So do we 8 or 9?
Yeah, Mataji. Let them talk on this moral, Mataji. What they feel. Everybody can get.
I want to say something.
Sure.
I was gonna say that you shouldn't cheat, and if you break a promise, you might not get it double, but at the end you will. And cheaters don't escape, and you can't break a promise.
Yeah, and also what Mataji is saying, make a friends good friends, not bad friends.
Make a good friends and make a bad friends. If your friend is saying you to smoke, you can't smoke because it's a bad thing.
Mataji, I also want to say something.
Yeah.
Mataji, I also want to say.
Can we have another story?
I think it is actually late. I don't want to keep you late. Stay awake. We still have school tomorrow. Everybody, some people in EST have to still go back, finish their dinner, right? So,
Mataji, I'm gonna be free after this class. I'm gonna be free anyway. I'm gonna get my dinner at like 9:30.
oh my God, that's too late.
Mataji, for the next story, how long it will take?
Mataji. 10 minutes, at least 5-10 minutes, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay, we can.
What time do you, Param, what time do you sleep? I sleep at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. That is only good, Vrinda. Okay, that's only good.
He sleeps more later than
yeah, because he's a big boy. Mataji, you can do Mataji. One more story.
Mataji, it's 5:11 in America.
No, here it's 8:11 over in Delaware.
We'll try to get this. Huh?
9.
Okay, we will try to quicken up.
7-Eleven.
Okay, next story is about the new king. Okay, let's see who this new king. Long ago, okay, in a town, there lived a mouse. The mouse was very happy with whatever it is getting. And it was one day, it was happily walking in the streets. And when it was walking, it happened to see a red, nice cloth. Okay, it was just perfect and for its size, and it doesn't want to let that red cloth go waste. No, it does not want to put it down back in the ground. So what he did was, he was contemplating on it how to make an effective use of this red piece of cloth. So what it did was, okay, let me take this red cloth to a skilled dressmaker. Okay, so what it does was, it went to a nearby dressmaker shop, and then he said, hey, can you please stitch a good, nice hat for me? And the dressmaker was actually busy in marking out some alterations, and he was actually a popular dressmaker in that town. What he does was, for the elite peoples, he used to make an elegant dress, which was always latest in that town. The design was always latest. So he was very busy. And when he came to know that this mouse is asking to make a good hat, he couldn't take it. What? A hat for you? And you thought I have all the time and to make a hat for you? I'm so busy. So what he did was, before I do anything, just go away. I don't want to see you. The mouse was taken aback. What? This dressmaker is denying my request? And then it got so angry. So it was so angry that it said, hey dressmaker, if you don't do this, then I will come in the middle of the night along with the army of my friends and nibble away all the dresses in your shop. Oh my God, this dress maker got so scared. Oh, I'm having an executive shop here and this mouse is going to do this. So what he did was, okay, he yielded to the mouse request and then he made a good hat for the mouse. The mouse was so happy. It went home and it started experiencing his beauty by standing in front of the mirror. He was looking himself through all angles and he was just praising himself. While he was doing this, he got another great idea. What that idea is? He said, oh, everything is good with this hat. Just one thing is missing. If at all I have a good, nice border to this hat, then the color combination would be so good. Then my hat would really look great in my head and I would really look so good. So what he did was, he wanted to implement this thought. So what he did? He went to a nearby shopkeeper and he was actually, this shopkeeper is very good in decorating the fabrics. You know, there will be some, I don't know if you have heard about it, like dressmaking is one art, and to decorate with some stones or some fillers like that, he is very good in that. So somehow this mouse came to know about it, and what he did was, hey shopkeeper, he asked, can you help me? And the shopkeeper said, hey Mousy, how are you doing and what brings you here? He said, I have this hat, can you please stitch a border to this hat? And this shopkeeper did the same thing. He couldn't take this. What? You thought I'm so insignificant that I'm going to take my rest of the day in doing this work for you? You know how popular I am and what kind of executive materials I have, and you want me to do this for you? Just go away. Before I say anything, I want you out of my eyesight. And this mouse again got angry. So what it said, if you deny my request, I will come in the middle of the night and along with my friends, army of friends, and nibble away all the items which you have in this shop. Tomorrow morning when you come, there will be nothing that you have to work for. And this shopkeeper was really unhappy and he got so afraid. Oh my God, this mouse can do. One mouse I can't tolerate. What will happen to the army of mouse? And he also yielded to the request. So what he did, the shopkeeper ensured all the finest details are added. So he added a beautiful yellow border to that hat. And he made sure that the border has all the nice designs in it. And the mouse said, good. Let you be so much afraid of me. In our native language, actually, they say, if somebody is doing some work for us, just because they are afraid, we feel so happy. There is a saying. So similarly, this mouse was saying, better do it good. I'm happy that you are afraid of me and then doing this. And then it went home and then it saw himself in this mirror and he was so happy. While admiring his beauty, he got a new idea. This hat looks so great and now it's so perfect that I look like a king. So now this thought occurred in him. And then what he did, he went to the entrance of the palace and he called the soldiers. He said, hey soldiers, come on, I have a request. I'm also one of the citizens in the kingdom. So I have a request. You better come and ask what I have. And the soldiers, they came and then they asked the request. What is the request? I want to meet the king. And they were first laughing. What, this mouse? You want to meet the king? Just go away. And this mouse again got angry and it said, okay, better you follow or else I will come in the middle of the night and then hamper your sleep. Okay. The soldiers had no other go. Finally, they had to take this demand to the king. And then the king came. The king asked, hey, Mousy, what's your problem? The mouse said, hey, king, can't you see my hand? Doesn't it look good? The king said, no, I don't think so. The mouse got angry again. What? My hand? Doesn't it look pretty? If you say no, I will come in the middle of the night and nibble away the entire kingdom. I have an army of friends. Don't worry, not only in this kingdom, I have friends even in the next kingdom. I'll make sure that you are having a sleepless night and tomorrow morning there will be a havoc. The king quietly listened and then the king got an idea. The king had a plan. So he agreed to his demand. So now what? Okay, now what is your request? Give me your throne. I want to be the next king. Oh, the king said, oh, you want to be the king? Okay, I can make it possible for you. Oh, better follow. And then king, what he did? He laid out a good carpet and he had it was a mesh and inside there was a good cushion. And it was nicely decorated and the mouse got so happy. And after seeing it, it just wanted to jump on that couch. So what it did, it went inside and it sat happily in that couch. And now it feels like, oh yes, I'm the next king. I'll really like my throne. For some time it was enjoying and then it remembered, oh, the king will not be alone. Let me call the soldiers and let me give them some orders. So when it tried to start calling for soldiers, it actually had to move out, right? Because there is no one. When it was about to leave the couch, it found that it is already trapped. So the king's plan was to put it in a cage. This mouse was troubling everyone for last 2 days. And now is the time that we have to teach some lesson. And the king, what he did, he is really smart, right? So now he put the mouse in the cage and now the mouse realized that what he have been doing so far. And now the mouse realized what is his actual position is. The story is all, that is all. So what do you think the moral would be?
I think the moral would be, Mataji, that you shouldn't be mean to others. You shouldn't be mean to others because it's like karma. Whatever you do to others, you get it back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think the moral of this story is that we shouldn't overestimate ourselves and we shouldn't get too arrogant and proud.
Yeah.
I think the moral of the story is that we shouldn't force people and be arrogant and be very bad to others, because that means you can't just trick everyone into doing it. So it's just gonna come back
Okay.
like karma.
You have to realize constitutional position.
So what the story says is we should never forget our position, right? Everybody should know what they are capable of. This mouse, what is his position? It is just one tiny creature in that kingdom, and it wants to become the king and was troubling all day. Everyone gave the right answer. But if we try to refine all your statements, finally this will come to this statement, like we should never forget who we are. And when we are in Krishna consciousness, what is our real position? Right? Huh?
You're the servant of Krishna. That's what she's saying, Mataji.
Yeah, okay, I couldn't hear. Yeah, you are right. So we should always remember we are the servant of Krishna. And once we know that, we will be able to cross this material ocean. We should not get puffed up. We should not feel, oh, everything belongs to me. I'm the king. We are here for some time to do something. And we should not try to own everything and want to master everything. So we should just understand whom we are and try to act accordingly. And everybody is smart. Thank you for giving wonderful responses. With this, we end our story session. Thank you so much. Have a great long weekend and enjoy your vacation. Hare
Krishna Mataji, bye.
Krishna.
Mataji,
Mataji, bye.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mukund. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Hare
Bye,
Krishna.
everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Sign up for Bhagavad Gita recital. Sign up for Bhagavad Gita recital. Bye.
Mataji,
Param.
I have a question, Mataji.
Yes.
Do we have class in Thanksgiving break?
No. After Wednesday, we are giving holidays.
Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.